I'm in the alleyway where the most epic chase scene began and then ended. Now, how did that happen? Complete and total movie magic. So, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, the police officer and Helen pull down this alleyway right here, and he parks, and the fisherman is over in this area, and he's pretending to work on his truck, right? The officer gets out, he says, "Can I help you? Like, you need some help?" Or something along those lines, like, so don't quote me on that. And she starts screaming, "It's him, like, it's him." And the officer's like, "What is she saying?" He's looking at her, he turns around, and then the fisherman guts him. She kicks out the window, and then she takes off that way. She starts running down the alley, and then she ends up running right through here. In fact, you see her silhouette and the fisherman's silhouette right there at that house. Now back there is where Helen runs around the corner, and you see the silhouettes of her and the fisherman, and then she comes through here and she runs across here, and way over there is Harold's department store, which was Shivers department store in the film, but this is the track that she takes in the film trying to escape the fisherman. Now the courthouse was featured in the background. This gazebo was featured in the background. And right through the tree line right there is Harold's department store. So, when they filmed I Know What You Did Last Summer here, they obviously took a cool picture. There's Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and the owner of Harold's department store. Alright, now in the film, Sarah Michelle Gellar runs up the stairs after telling her sister, like, go lock the other door, I'm being stalked. And she comes up here, she's making the phone call to 911, and she hears her sister scream. And that's where the chase ensues. She walks down here. Now, in the film, Sarah Michelle Gellar is like, go lock the other door, I'm going to call the police. And it kind of seems like Elsa is going to the back of the store, but really, she's just going to the other side of the store. And the door that Elsa gets killed at is right there, and she ends up being drugged across the floor. Now, what's crazy about that is if the door beside the door that she's beating at or beating on is unlocked, why didn't she just run through the door that was unlocked? Or did the fisherman actually break the door to get in? We will never know, but it's a lot of good questions. So this is the elevator shaft that Helen pulls herself up in, and the big rope is the rope that she used. And is that still the original rope that she was using, or have y'all replaced it?
No, actually the film replaced it because the old one was rough on her hands. But that's the toilet that had the blood on it.
Right.
And it's gotten a crack in it, and I need to replace it, and then I realized, oh, that's a famous toilet.
That's a very famous toilet. Bridget Wilson laid right there. So the light fixture on the wall.
I'm pretty sure yeah, it must have been because nobody else has used this.
So the light fixture on the wall was put in by the crew of I Know What You Did Last Summer so they could have some lighting. Pretty sweet. Now to get away from the fisherman, Helen does the only thing that she can do after she's cornered in the upstairs area, and that is jump out of the window. So she actually jumps out of the middle one right there, and she lands in a garbage can that's right there, and then she takes off and runs down the alleyway. The scene then cuts to the theater that's way over there, or right over there I should say, and Julie runs in and everyone's out of there, and then it cuts back over here, and they had doctored up the alleyway. Helen runs right through there. That is the alleyway that she runs through. So when she jumps out of the window and she starts heading down the alleyway, it cuts back here. You'll actually recognize this building in the film. That's how I found this spot. And she's gonna run. She ran down this area, and that's where she would have stepped up at. And then she would have been in the alleyway where she got killed at, and where the police officer actually got killed. I've been coming here for years. I've known about that alleyway over there. I just did not know about this over here, so that's pretty cool. Now, at the end of the alleyway is where all the tires were set up, and Helen was finally killed by the fisherman. Now, I honestly thought, like, she put up the hardest fight in the whole film. I really do believe that. And I honestly thought she was gonna survive, if anyone. And of course, she's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, hello, you think that she is going to be the one who is going to escape. But nope, she met her untimely demise at the end of this alleyway in some tires, because she, she mistakenly turned around when she heard a noise. Like, why would you turn around, Helen? Makes no sense, but that's how you make a horror film, I guess. So, alright guys, that's it for me today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. It's been an absolute treat. I Know What You Did Last Summer has been one of my favorite scary films, or favorite horror films, ever since I was a child. And like I said earlier today, it was the first horror film that I had ever seen. So it's got a special place in my heart. And so seeing the locations that they used for the film, hearing the people who own the locations to tell their stories about their encounters with the actors, I just think it's phenomenal, and I'm very, very privileged and blessed to be here today. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video today. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button, and I will see you all next week. Bye now.